It is another Sunday night, and I've grown a tree. More on that in a moment. I foresee us getting a couple of eyes tonight, in particular because let me check my checklist. Undead Essence, I got working. Shutting the game off and back on again made the cauldron start working, so I don't know what that bug was, but it has gone away. The Cryptic Eye. I got a Cryptic Eye. Where is it? In the quest line, it says I am supposed to make it down here. Scroll, 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 scroll. Right-click a lot of enchanted books onto a block of solidified experience. But I got it simply by enchanting my armor once, which might be the way it was originally intended in its basic mod, and that just wasn't properly disabled. But I'm not going to argue. I now have 4 of the 12 eyes that I need to make the way home and get back to wherever I no-clipped here from. This is the one that stymied me last week. The Undead Eye. I need to put these ingredients into the not enchanting, but the Soul Brazier. And I couldn't make Essence of Death because the cauldron just stopped working. Also, this Wraith Heart, I didn't even notice there was this extra special ingredient here. I have Wraith Hearts. Those things that I accidentally spawned when I created the Shadow Steel, well, those randomly drop that particular drop. And I got like 14. I'll need a shard, a lesser gem, a moderate gem, a shadow gem, one of these Wraith Hearts, one Essence of Death, and a Potion of Undeath, and that is going to need a second Essence of Death. So let's do this again, this time with feeling. And you're actually kind of stuck up there because your head gets... You teleported? You've never teleported before. What is going on? Is that something you inherently do? No. That's because I have repellent on my boots, and I didn't know what that did. I assumed it was knockback. This is what streamers call extra content. See, I thought I would need to enchant my armor to fight the Wither better. I might not need it at all, because I think there's a way to cheese the Wither and build unbreakable blocks around it, which is generally how you beat the Wither in any kind of modded game whatsoever. Bedrock Edition Minecraft, the Wither summons Wither skeletons around itself. That zombie had 3 hearts. That's a good number of hearts for me. Here's the Crucible. Drop in that and that. Wait for the splash and the color change. Then that, and stir twice. And I get my Essence of Death. I now need to turn this into some Potions of Undeath. I do have the awkward potions already prepared. A Potion of Undeath. And as for the placement, the eye went in the middle, and the potion went in the hands, the big hands, the focus, and the rest go in 6 normal pedestals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wraith Heart is 6. Now this is going to deal me 5 hearts of damage, or a nearby mob 5 hearts of damage if there are some. And I actually deliberately moved the frog that I had there away, because I don't want the frog to die from this. The frog doesn't heal, I do. Plus, I wouldn't survive that much damage in the first place anyway. And I think this should just create the item out of nowhere. But that's one more eye. Okay, that's more progress in the first 25 minutes than I've made in any other single 3-hour session so far. Back on track. Soulbinder. I'm missing nothing because I pre-made everything. I rearranged this a little bit. That tree, I said I'd get to that tree later. I have this tree to make more saplings. The Soul Binder needs an Ensouled Chassis. One of the things the Ensouled Chassis needs is the Empowered Emeraldic Crystal. Now, the basic Emeraldic Crystal is easy. You zap an emerald under this laser. The Empowered one needs the combination of 4 different things, and in this case, one of them is a sapling. Grass is easy. Slime is easy. Lime dye is easy because Botania is in this pack. But the sapling, I had to make this machine for. I will never use this machine again, but I had to make it to make some saplings, and once I get one, I can just grow it on dirt and get saplings for free. In any event, I'm going to put this Soul Binder there. Oh, and also a capacitor. Now, what did I need this machine for? The Rogue Eye is the easier one. I need a filled soul vial. Now, fortunately, it only takes 1 enemy to fill a soul vial. That means another summoning. So I have the ingredients I need to summon an Enderman. And you're also going to teleport, but you should try to get back to me as soon as I get you mad at me. It's 2 of these. And 1 end stone and 1 end dust. At least this ritual is nice enough to not use up any ingredients when I screw things up. Darn it. You got hurt before I could hit you. But you're still close enough. I just need to look at you. Yep. And now you're angry. I got Enderman heads from 2 different mods. I'm an idiot. I didn't want to kill it. I wanted to use my soul vial on it. Also, he stole my dirt and wrecked my flower. When all you have is a sword, everything looks like heads. Question, is it always going to get summoned dead center? Let's just be safe. Yes, that's all I do. Hooray for reading the instructions. Okay, it says it needs 6. How do I make it work? It says it needs millibuckets of XP, so it does need liquid experience. Endereo has an experience holding stick. Energetic alloy ingot. That's not gold. I cannot make this just yet. And it still says I don't have the right kind of liquid XP. So I think that means I can't make this eye until I make the other machine. You can both... Oh, that's cheerfully glitchy. I'm going to look this way and pretend that's not there. What were the other eyes? Okay, I have to kill a wither. I don't have to worry about this thing blasting through the walls because most of this terrain is unbreakable. I still am going to try to block it in so I don't have to actually fight it or tank the damage. I want to upgrade this a little bit more. If nothing else, add more smite to it. Also, side note, bunnies. I have 2 bunnies. Also, I have more pumpkins. That will come into effect later. Make more bunnies, please. Let's see, if I use this on a bunny, do I get feet more often? I do, which is what I want. So here's the hard part. How do I avoid killing all 3 of them with the sweeping effect? Come on. Just one. Just one. And I did not get the foot. It's not guaranteed, it's just more likely. One did go over the fence? I will grab a carrot and walk around and see if one is attracted. Oh, there it is. You're right. That's the rabbit's foot. You see, this is what's called the carrot and the stick approach. Name tag, diamond, rose gold, rabbit foot. And I will take my cleaver, put in the ingredients. Luckiest. This is now Fortune 3. I'm going to be killing a wither, so I want more smite on it. A big tool like this cleaver only starts with 1 ability and 2 upgrades. I would like to put more smite on it, but I need at least 1 upgrade. I've already used up 2. 1 by adding 1 level of Smite already, and 1 by adding a 3rd level of Severing. Cleavers inherently start with 2, which gives them a greater chance of giving you mob heads and some mob-specific loot. But cleavers kind of bootstrap themselves because there are 4 ways to add an extra upgrade, and one of them is any mob head. So you make a cleaver, you get an extra mob head, and that lets you put another modifier on it. So I now have Smite 2. The other things you can add to it are any musical disc. Oh, by the way, these pancakes, they're also musical discs. You can play them. And this is the pancake song. But now I have 2 extra levels of Smite, so I'm going to do lots of extra damage to that Wither. And I've noticed Enderio's Fused Quartz is blast resistant. This is going to be a little slow, so what else can I work on? Another one of the eyes I need to make is the Cold Eye. This is not going to be simple. This requires me to apply 1 Blizz Cube to a snowball 250 times. How do I make a Blizz Cube? Well, you normally kill Blizzes, but those don't exist in this pack. I have to use a Soul Vial on a Snow Golem. I'm going to have to build an automatic Snow Golem builder and some ice. Snow Golems are made by using a pumpkin head on 2 blocks of snow. How do I make snow? I can make snow from 4 snowballs. How can I make snowballs? I can make snowballs in this blast chiller if I have the ball cast in this particular pack. I don't know if that's standard. There's a lot of customization. And water. And I'm going to flag the top of this machine as an input, which will take this fluid from that automatic water creator, and this thing is just going to make snowballs for me. I need an output for those, because right now it's stuck at 16 with nowhere to put them. I love compacting drawers. They will automatically and seamlessly convert between things that have compacting and decompacting recipes. Set the back to output. They are going there. Are they compacting? They are compacting. That's going to make all the snow blocks that I need. Artificial intelligence. I need a Blizz Cube. And in fact, this Blizz Cube is a proof of concept. Let me prove the concept right now. Keep the empty vial here, not the sword. Don't make the same mistake. I want to catch this, not kill it. And I hope this ought to form here. It does. Hello. Thank you. Okay, back up to the Soulbinder. Don't make this yet. Make this. Why are you not working? Oh, it is working. It's just slow. Task completed. Blizz Cube. The Guardian Diode should be done at this point. I am going to have to make one of these for every one of these boxes I make, which I'll need for every mechanism machine I need. That part's the boring part. This is the fun part. Okay, that's the boring part because that was a small one. The big ones are much more fun. And now to find a spot to set up a wither kill area, I want a spot where the ceiling is kind of low. Not in here. But like this corner. Salt sand. Oh. Make sure I have a shield. They do hold. Nice. And this is how you kill withers in modded Minecraft. Oh, it doesn't hold. I don't have an auto feeder, so I'm getting hurt. I did get it half dead just with that. And I wasn't tanking air, just smashing into it. So once I heal back up, not to keep you waiting. And I'm also glad I went for that extra 2 levels of smite. 2 wither eyes. I got a third of them. Put the eye on the wall. Oh, the wither plushie. The wither skeleton plushie. Of course. You need your plushies. 3 skeleton plushies. Well, that's the amount I should have now. Cold eye. Okay. I should have the snow by now. It's now the design phase. Actually, not quite. I have 250 pumpkins. What I don't have is 250 jack-o'-lanterns. So to make a jack-o'-lantern, actually not the jack-o'-lantern, the carved pumpkin, you have to use the precision sawmill or the vanilla method. But the vanilla method is slow to do 250 times. What's the precision sawmill take? I have to put a sawmill in a sawmill to make a sawmill. Let's do it. I'm going to need something to put the vial back into the deployer. That means an item pipe. I have just unlocked convenient item pipes. Now, making a golem builder. I am going to need to build this next to my rotational power. And I think I'm going to repurpose this area where I have an assembly line of stuff. Two, 3. That's going to build the golem. This is going to use the vial on it. Of empty vial will go here. Also lock the filter. Where's my soul binder? Right here. You're coming with me. It needs power. I'm going to repurpose this spare dynamo. So here's the item conduit. I'm going to have 2 things happening. This is going to need to transfer the filled soul vial back and forth from this. This is also going to need ice. Like that, thank you. Actually, right here. Yes, the quarters are cramped. And so from this soul binder, I'm going to need some conduits going this direction. And that's what's going to feed the Blizz cubes. Set you to be extract. Set you to be insert. I don't want the golem moving away, so there. That will trap it. I am almost here. This goes there. Let's see what happens when I start putting heads on this. Here's the deployer, contains excessive items, and it's not getting conduited out. Redstone mode, never active. Why would you default to always off? How about always active? Hey pipe, be on always. Thank you. This has no method to get the empty vial back. I will worry about that in a moment. Are you not working? You are working, you're just... Wow, you're slow. So those 2 ends are filtered correctly. Okay, this is stable though. It is progressing. Snowball. Recipe sequence. Progress 2 out of 250. It's working. All I need now is to resolve this timing issue. I need these to be working much, much slower than they currently are. Rotate you. You go there. You go to 1. That's what I want to see. Because I think this is still too fast. Oh! That is exactly what's happening. The bottom ones are failing to place the snow because the golem's in the way, but the top one is succeeding because the golem is too short. I need to slow this down a lot more. The process does work, though. It's simply too fast. I mean, look at it. It's obviously too fast. One more Blues Cube. I will leave this for now. That is almost working. This should be done when next we see each other. I will build the purification chamber and the electrolytic separator and start making some advanced control circuits. I can clearly see, even though I expanded my machine train over here, I don't have enough. I'm going to have to extend my power probably over here somewhere. Until then, have a good night.